and like if your back was up against the wall at all?
Yeah, of course, I always feel like I need to win. Although this is a high pressure situation since I've lost three in a row, I'm also under the impression that they need guys right now. They're not really letting people go. They're signing new people. So it's kind of a relief. I've heard this before from like my manager and other people like, oh, these are free fights for you because they're not cutting people right now. But at the same time, like even if they're free and they're not going to cut me, you don't want to be the guy that's losing 3, 4 fights in a row. You gotta end up getting victories where they're not going to keep you around. And I'm lucky enough to get these good matchups, and I have a great manager and a great team, and I just keep getting these opportunities because I'm open to them, and I'm really blessed.
Yeah, you had gone from fighting at the end of May till just now. So that was kind of a quick turnover, especially given all the circumstances of traveling up to Abu Dhabi. So, what has this couple months been like for you, taking these pair of fights and having to do this big journey over to Abu Dhabi and Fight Island?
It's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of work, but it's a dream come true. This is what I do in the sport. This is what I want to do. I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to meet these great people. I want to see different cultures and try different foods. And James Krause says this all the time. He's like, you want to know how to do this? You want to know how to get followers? You want to know how to travel? You want to know how to make money? It's all about winning. And at the end of the day, that's what I got to do, and that's what I'm here to do. And man, it feels good to finally get back there.
Have you been able to enjoy any part of Abu Dhabi then so far?
Oh man, I've enjoyed every second of it. As soon as we got here, we got a quarantine for 48 hours, so that was kind of a bore. But then we've been enjoying the beach, and I got to ride in some Formula One cars around the Yas Marina track, which is something I've never got to do before. I plan on going out and riding some jet skis here before I leave, and maybe even hitting the golf course. I try to take full advantage. You only get to do this once. This is a once in a lifetime sport and once in a lifetime opportunities, and man, I'm just taking it all in stride.
Given that once in a lifetime feeling of things, if you have your choice and being medically cleared and all, how quick of a turnaround would you want to do this time around? Would you go back in another month or month and a
I
half if they wanted you?
I for sure would. I don't want to put a time frame on anything, but this is the only reason why the UFC I feel like keeps me around. They know when they call my number that I'm going to be ready and I'm going to say yes. It doesn't matter the opponent. It doesn't matter the location. If we have to go somewhere and fight in a bubble, I'm the guy. The UFC knows they can call me and I'll be ready. If it's 25, 35, they know I'm going to come, show up, make weight, and put on a good show. And I love this, man. This is my favorite thing in the world to do is come out here and fight.
Last one for me. When you're in there and you're scrambling with Benoit, there was, I think it was the second round. There was a point where he went and took it to the mat, and you were able to get mount. And so, what was it like for you just to know that you were able to put him into that position where that works out really well for you in most cases? When you have when you're on the ground, you're able to scramble. You're really good from top position. So, how'd that feel for you?
It felt great to get in the mount. I felt like I was really dominating there. But that being said, that's whenever he turned the knee bar on me. So I went from being in the best position I could possibly be in to almost getting submitted. So you're never really safe in this sport, and I'm lucky enough. Like I'm not a guy who plays it safe, and sometimes you live by the sword and die by the sword. He had me in that knee bar. It was tough. I was ready to tap, and then I look over and I can hear my corner, and he said, "Do this. Put your belly down. Push the knees down." I just listened to what he said, and what do you know? I was out of it. So again, I'm just lucky enough to have all these great people around me. Like if I just listen to the people in my life, then I'm going to do good at not just fighting, anything.
Great. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go back to Jay Anderson of Cage Side Press.
Hey, thanks very much. Hopefully the mic's not going to cut out on me this time. But as a guy myself who sustained a knee injury, albeit not in fighting, how painful was that knee bar in that fight there?
Um, it was painful. I think maybe it was less painful because he hit it on the knee where I had ACL, LCL, MCL, PCL, meniscus surgery on my knee. So I have a lot of dead nerves in there, and you know, who knows? It could have been worse without that surgery. But again, it was tight. It hurt. I almost panic tapped, but again, I have some of the best coaches in the world. My coach was calm. He didn't seem like the knee bar was bothering him, so it didn't really bother me. And he coached me right out of it. And like I said, I'm just blessed. I have the highest level coaches in the world, and if I can rise to just a fraction of that, then I can beat anybody.
Is that a sequence that if the arena was full of fans cheering, yelling, maybe you don't hear your coaches, maybe you don't get out of it?
Yeah, that could be, but at the same time, when the fans are yelling, cheering, it's also it gives you that little bit of adrenaline where those pain submissions don't hurt so much. You know, I'm a guy who I got to the UFC because I do better under the lights. I like to hear people either screaming, cheering, or booing me, but the silence kind of bothers me. And but again, Kraus is a guy who he's constantly talking, he's constantly in my ear, and his voice carries. But especially in these quiet arenas, I'm able. It's like we're having a conversation out there, and man, I think it played to my benefit tonight.
And that's a heck of a start to your new deal, obviously. I know you talked about it a little, but ideally, what would your time frame be for a return?
Um, Man, I don't know. I only had 2 weeks back with my old coach James Krause. I feel like if I had 2 months, then I'll be a totally different fighter. And if I have 2 years, I'm going to be even better. I'm still evolving in the sport. I still have some fight left in me, so I'm going to make the best out of these next 4 fights. If I can go out the next 3 and get 3 wins, there's no reason why I can't be on that title contention spot again.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win tonight, Tim. Enjoy it. Have a good one.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
And then we'll wrap things up with Gabriel Gonzalez with Cage Side Press.
Hey, Tim, just want to ask, how would you put it into words?
It's a high. Again, I keep saying how lucky I am in the sport, but that's not just luck. It's a lot of hard work and perseverance. And yeah, I have several losses in a row, but I also have some really good accolades on my side. I won the Ultimate Fighter. I fought for a world title. I have 5 Fight of the Night bonuses. That being said, like whenever they talk about who's going to get the bonus money, I feel like I'm always in that conversation now because of that, because of my excitement, because of my wins, because of the Ultimate Fighter, because of my title fight run. When they talk about who's getting bonus money, I'm always in that conversation. I'm always in the top of their heads because I've done it before, and it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise for me when they say that I get the Fight of the Night bonus. I'm not surprised anymore because I've done it 5 times, and there's more to come.
I know they're crowning the champion obviously on Saturday. That's the plan, but I think there's still a level of skepticism. Can you just say it? I mean, they offered you the new deal. The flyweight division is saved. People need to start looking at you guys. This thing is going to be a long-term thing right now.
It is, man. There's a lot of good guys in the sport at 125, and the division's not going anywhere. And there's about to be a new champion crowned. The flyweight division is got more heat behind it right now than it ever has before. I think once we get a champion, it's going to be even bigger. And there's some big guys coming out. Brandon Moreno. There's some young dudes still good. And there's some old dogs still in this fight. Joseph Benavidez, myself, Pantoja. There's like 3 or 4 guys from my season of the Ultimate Fighter that are killing it right now. This division is exciting. You can't count these little guys out. They always get bonus money. They're always exciting. They never get tired. Like this is a division that's here to stay.
The last one for me, you've had a lot of time to think about getting out of the hotel room and getting some fresh air. How do you celebrate your victory on Fight Island?
I celebrate my victory by going back with my team. We got another guy fighting on the 18th, Grant Dawson. I'm going to help him make weight, and I'm going to help him get a victory, and that's how we celebrate. We help our team.